Okay, let's get this stream started by turning on the stream, because you got to, because it's New Vegas and it didn't like working with a dedicated screen. For some reason, even though it worked for the first few videos. That's what you get for running the old pre-creation engine. It's just not... Well, I think it was Gamebryo, and it's not... Yeah, it says Gamebryo, and it's not a... You know, it predates, you know, it sort of predates YouTube, the software, so of course it's going to predate stream. And I'm not sure if streaming was a thing when it got in 2011. I'm not sure. Well, let's say 2010, because that's when Engine worked about starts. You know, it starts at least a year before. Oh, I hate having coughs that you can't clear easily. Ugh. Yeah, when you gotta go under cuffs to try and clear it. You know, one cough is a nice cough. Having to do that, having to hock it is horrible. Also, still 2 days to Bethesda's little E3 thing. And before we know anything about Fallout 76, so... Not like that. Who even likes these burning barrels? Like, seriously? Or do they just burn forever? It's not like Skyrim where you could say they're magic candles or magic fires. No, these are just burning oil cans. See? Burning oil can. And of course, because it's Vegas, there are slot machines everywhere. You know, as someone who's actually been to Vegas, we sort of flew there and drove through it so we could have a look. But when we went to America on a holiday. But it was very much... There really was slot machines everywhere. I'm not even kidding, there really was. You know, the airport had them. Everywhere had them. Oh, that shopping cart doesn't sound loud at all. It's a very small shopping cart. Then again, I think the Americans do have some, like... They have normal size ones, and they also have these tiny, tiny ones. Where's the doorway to this train? There. Barely visible. Now, where's little few? There it is. Washington DC, the Capital Wasteland. I mean, my opinions on Fallout 76 are completely irrelevant. I'm wary of it. If it's a normal Fallout experience, like full modding, full freedom with console experience is limited in any way by any potential multiplayer. I guess I should show the passenger cars off. But if it's limited in any way by multiplayer, then I'm not even interested in it. And then these are quite cleverly done. They're actually the same in train car model, just outside. You know, it's just used like a million times. It's quite cleverly done. So they're quite cleverly done. These are Fallout 3's monorail car. I mean, I couldn't care less about Fallout 76 if it was multiplayer, but if they also announce a Fallout 3 remaster, keeping that slim hope alive, you know, I would jump on that immediately as long as it had full modding capabilities. Basically, as long as it has full modding capabilities, I'm fine. You know, I couldn't. You know, like if I was doing multiplayer for a Fallout or an Elder Scrolls, what I would do is have single player work exactly like normal. Multiplayer might might have like a different, maybe even have a different client for it, or a button on the main menu. But you have multiplayer only load up maybe ESLs and ESMs, or have it load up all 3 ESPs included, but only if both people have them. So basically, it compares people's mod lists, and if everyone has the same mods, then it loads them. If not, it doesn't. You know, it's a relatively simple thing. You know, that could be done, but I somehow doubt it. You know, for a fact, I just know that there's super mutants on the other side. Otherwise, you get quite a nasty surprise. Oh, and there is also radical roaches. If that didn't alert every enemy in the area to me, I don't know what will.
I'm hearing stuff.
Oh, super mutants, you're so thick. Boom. And the layer is like the only laser. Well, it's not even technically laser, it's laser electrical. But it's the only one that actually does any bloody damage. Ugh, centaurs. So grotesque they were cut from Fallout 4. And to be honest, I much prefer centaurs over mutant hounds. I just find mutant hounds, like, fantastically uncreative. Oh, they're just a super mutant-fied dog. They're not even that interesting. You know, I just don't find them that interesting. Centaurs, yeah, they would look absolutely revolting. And I know you only have to do a station if you go the other way. Because only you have to do a station quest and delve into the basement if you go the other way. I was thinking you had to do it coming out. Although, also don't use the junk jet. It seems to crash a lot. But one thing I want to mention is, I believe this billboard is a default Fallout 3 asset. Oh great, I shouldn't have stood up. But look at the names on there. Now, Van Buren was I think is there solely as a reference to the original name for Fallout 3. The original Fallout 3 was Van Buren, so that's what it means. And Acella's actually a real one, and the rest I think are just made up. But look at the date. Look at the number. Look at the date. That is 1 year off Fallout 4. And it's the only one that says arriving. Was that a tease for Fallout 4? I mean, it was established that the Institute exists in Fallout 3 and that it was in Massachusetts. You know, Dr. Lee runs off there. So was that a tease for Fallout 4? Or was that just a happy coincidence that the number next to it happened to be very close to the release date? Yep, there's something around here. Also, finding this place is pretty harsh, because you gotta go through the sewers and actually find it in the sewers. Boom. I do love the explosion, but it's not useful when you're fighting close. Maybe because it sends the corpse flying. Also, this isn't Fallout 4, so the buses blow up easily. Cars take a few hits, the buses seem to take about 1. The cars really do blow up easily. But, you know, in Fallout 4 the trucks take a lot, the pickup trucks take a lot. Cars don't. Fallout 3, I think the trucks take a bit more. The cars take a bit, and the buses take like a shot. You do never take cover behind a bus in Fallout 3, ever. it's just not safe. I'm not actually sure if I've been in Fallout 3 ever since I got the HD textures for it. I'm not actually... I don't actually think I have. Making sure I can't go that way. Also, I'm pretty sure Columbus Circle is not in Washington. I'm pretty sure it's in New York. I think it's a nice little world, little area they created, but I get the distinct impression that it's in New York and not in Washington. Ah, look at these HD textures. Everything isn't a shade of green anymore. Look at them. They're actually Metro car coloured, which is grey, and not green. I mean, it didn't help that Fallout 3 also had every texture had a slight tint of green, and there was a green filter applied over the lighting as well. New Vegas has this horrible orange filter. That's a lot of Reavers. And unlike Fallout 4, these Reavers hurt. Boom. I actually have nerfed these so they don't have ridiculously bloated health pools, but... Yeah, they still hit like a truck, but also I get the distinct impression this layer is lagging when I fire it in here. Yeah, this is clearly lagging out because that took a long time to load that out. Let's get out of this laggy metro tunnel. Pennsylvania Avenue, I think that's... I have no idea where that is. Honestly. It's safe to say I have no idea where I'm going. See, one shot is enough to set a bus off. That must be... Brotherhood. Boo. Oh dear, the bus is going to go again. Why the buses are so weak, I don't know. Yeah, this is Brotherhood. Why am I picking up radical roach meat?
Watch it, will you?
That's still got a green tint to it. Look at it, it's ridiculous.
Move along, outsider.
And for some reason, the distortion... I don't know if it's just... this is...
Move along, outsider.
That awkward, like, cracking noise whenever they speak, I think is the helmet distortion effects of New Vegas. I don't actually think it's their voice, I think it's just a helmet distortion effect. Oh, super mutant. You're so dumb. You're a surprisingly well-equipped Wastelander. Ooh, Stimpaks. Can't go wrong with Stimpaks, not in New Vegas. You can in Fallout 4 because they are fucking everywhere, but this is New Vegas, they aren't. You're a horrendously badly equipped Wastelander. Well, Wastelanders are massively variant. At least they don't all have fucking pipe rifles and pipe pistols. Boom. I thought this was only supposed to happen on some energy kills. Or does it only happen on crit ones and the layer crits like crazy? I can't remember. I know the layer's a ridiculously powerful weapon, but it's also supposed to be ridiculously fragile if I hadn't turned shooting degradation off. Because I found shooting degradation just really annoying. Same with armour, because you're always looking to repair your armour. Grant, it didn't quite break as fast as bloody Fallout 4 power armour does vanilla, but it broke bloody quickly. And some stuff was just unrepairable. Even with Jury Rigger, you couldn't repair some things were almost impossible to repair. Here, ghoulie, ghoulie, ghoulie. This looks ominous. I see Stealth Boy or a Steam Vent. These ghouls are not very alert. Ah, that's what I saw. Oh yeah, this isn't Fallout 4, you can't shoot through the floors. I don't think the technology was around. Oh yeah, and this is Fallout 3, so every single bit of water is radioactive. I completely missed, but okay. It counts. What is this, TF2? This reminds me why I got this. The enemies are more alert mod for Fallout 4, because this is just Bethesda just does not know how to balance stealth and just makes it so ridiculously overpowered. I mean, the fact that I can sneak up in broad daylight right next to them and they can't even see me, it's kind of sad. You know, I know they're ferals, but still. They're supposed to go by scent. And the scent of walking oil and sweat is probably not a particularly weak combination. Also, a site like that is terrible. Sites have to have like but two ends so you can line it up. Otherwise, you could be looking through the site and you're actually shooting off to the left, right, top, centre. I have, just as a point of reference, I have not buffed the damage on this layer. It really is that overpowered. But it would have broken by now. So you have to have like a ridiculous amount of repair kits or lasers to repair it. Ow! That hurt. A lot. And that is why I don't fight at close range with this thing. Wait. Squared Metro? That's neat. I'll be stuck in the ruins of DC forever. Look, this is sort of stuff I miss from both 4 and New Vegas. It just doesn't have it. You know, Inner Boston feels more like a city than anywhere in New Vegas does. I'm sorry, but New Vegas itself, this is a city, not the game, is tiny. It doesn't really feel like a city. It feels like a few 3 hotels and a tower on the strip, and that's it. Yep. Something weird around here. Ah, that's where he was. And he's given up! See, that's why that's why I have that mod for Fallout 4. It's because it makes this so just going into stealth doesn't make you ridiculously just disappear. Also, I'm sick of it fucking being night. Why is it always night? Need to see the prettiness in the green sky. I say this is without the green filter. See, he's alert, but no one. He'll give up in a moment. Now, the battle music is definitely a lot better in Fallout 3, and I really appreciate the Capital Wasteland's team for making them feel, putting it in. I really do appreciate the amount of effort they went through. Okay, that truck bomb hurt me from a long way away. Do I have a doctor's bag? Because I'm not going around on a broken leg. Yes, I do. I have quite a few. Inner Washington actually feels like a city. Oh dear, we need to look at these films now. Let's see, Destination Anchorage, that's probably some sort of war movie. The Nutty Nanny, that's going to be some horrible comedy, possibly about a Miss Nanny. P.S. I Hate You. I'm going to guess that's some sort of romance film. Adios Muchachos is, who knows, probably another bad comedy. And that's their they only have 4 showings. Yeah, but it's this sort of environment I miss. The actual, sort of fully destroyed city. That's heavy firepower. Super mutants. Except I have heavier firepower. And then Fallout 3's also got this very, occasionally you get these. This is a really low res one, but you get these buildings of very distinct style. Almost Art Deco styling. Ow! Bus bomb. Bus bombs are. I forgot the buses went off at the slightest warning. And buses don't leave anything behind either. When the bus goes, the bus goes. The exploding cars are a legitimate threat here. There's no warning that they're about to go off like Fallout 4. They just go. Stream's hanging on my chat view. Just gotta reset that. Just gotta reload. If it's failing, just reload page. There we go. This looks like raider territory with all the... Well, it was raider territory. Clearly isn't anymore. Trying to actually get into the Capital Wasteland proper, not just the... Well... Oh, does this have one of the lights? No. when we come across one of these rooms that has a little light over about here, I need to show off what it is behind, because it's not it's not a bespoke asset. It really isn't. It's, you know, it's one of those things where it's a very clever reuse of another asset to look like something different. Across one yet, but when we do, I'll show it. Pont Northeast. Well, no, we're still inside DC itself. I'm saying that's not, you know, Boston never felt it. DC feels absolutely fucking huge because this entire area, all of this, pretty much all of this, apart from like this little bit around the Potomac River, pretty much all of this, and I think to a lesser extent some of this, you know, all of this is instant stealth. They're all their own world spaces. All of it is, you know, the city does not share two shared spaces, so it can be a lot bigger than it looks. I think you're just an exploded pile of ash now. Weren't you shooting at me like half a second ago? I'm sure he was. Boom. I love how the layer's this like really advanced weapon, and it's got like the shonkiest little ammo pack ever. Like it's clearly not designed for field use. I didn't even hit that Google that second shot. See, when the bus goes boom, there's nothing left. And the signage is present in Fallout 3 as well. What isn't there in New Vegas? There is, you know, the signs actually have different stuff on them. Burns, I bank and loan. Again, it's another weird, quite odd building design. You know, I really do appreciate Fallout 3. It's, when it comes to which one has the best, you know, little wasteland. You know, I always will go with Fallout 3 for which one's got the best wasteland. It really does feel like a bomb-out post-apocalyptic city. It suffers a little when you get out of the city. It's not quite as interesting. But it's, you know, New Vegas just feels empty, which granted Nevada is. Nevada is nothing if not empty. But the gameplay Fallout 3 is the worst of the three. It is so clunky. I mean, oh, did I really? I took out all three in one blast. Wow, that's got some range. And they are weak raiders, but still. That's when I came in. Ah, finally. The R91. Fallout 4's Wasteland is more interesting than New Vegas is, but it's also not nowhere near as interesting as this. Because it does... Fallout 4 is just... You know, it's detailed, but it also feels really small. What's funny is, it's actually, I think, actually a little bit larger than New Vegas is, once you count the areas that have, you know, big masses of water and the areas you just cannot go because of Invisi Walls, New Vegas. But, you know, once you discount their basically non-playable areas, like Fallout 4's masses of water with nothing in it, because Fallout 4 is clearly supposed to have some underwater combat and underwater stuff, like the underwater vault. Oh, Foggy Bottom. Where the hell am I going? I really do hate navigating the city. It is such a maze. Actually, why don't I do the sensible thing and see? Let's see. Foggy Bottom. And I want to get to... I actually don't know where I want to go. Firing weapons. Oh dear. Let's just... Someone activated the protect drone without letting out of its pod. But you can actually navigate them using the maps. That pull to the left to hit target. So, if we're at Foggy Bottom, I don't want to go to Arlington because I know it's somewhere else. I'm trying to remember where the bloody boat is. It's not the museum. Okay, we don't want to go to Arlington. That's more. The problem is I can't remember which one's outside of the city itself. Yeah, it's right on the edge of city limits. So I'm trying to navigate without knowing where I'm trying to navigate to. Kind of a problem. Oh yeah, bikes blow up in one hit as well. Everything blows up in one hit. Well, that centaur took a lot of hitting. It just didn't want to go. Oh no! It is the super mutants! And they are here again. Because they're everywhere. Yeah. I didn't quite realise that Captain Cosmos was actually in Fallout 3. And again, I seem to remember maybe Jankle's the Moon Monkey was, I can't. But a lot of the stuff you see in Fallout 4 is pretty much exactly the same as you see in Fallout 3. You know, it's all very consistent. There's a few design changes. Mr. Handy's, for example, no longer looks so weird and dated. Apart from the model, which uses the Fallout 3 model, which is just weird. Georgetown West. No. If I keep going west, I should be able to make it out of here. Really? You tried punching? Where are you, Screamy? Where are you? Come on, little Screamy mutant. Fuck it. They'll come to me if they want to die. Oh dear. That's not where I expected to go. No. I'm not quite sure. I can't get out! I'm stuck! I'm stuck in the awful The scummy water. Ugh. There, that might be getting me out of here. Sorry, just itching. There we go. Oh, that's something. That's one of the design changes I really appreciate from Fallout 4, is just how much better my lurks are. Good thing is lurks means I'm near the Potomac, which means I'm near the way out of the city. Eastbound? Ooh, no. I don't want to be heading towards Foggy Bottom again. And that's somewhere I don't want to go. Raiders. Fallout 3's raiders aren't quite as grotesque as Fallout 4's. These prefer more colourful paint jobs. Arlington! Oh, bloody hell. How do I get out of this bloody city? So the Mirelurks are just so lazy. I just don't like them in this. They just look like crap. They're too human. They're not crabby enough, for lack of a better word. Perk time, perk time, perk time. So much crap. There's so much crap. Ugh, so much crap. Ugh, there are so many crappy perks. Because so many of them just link to VATs. That'll do. Well, he was alert. Took his time, sweet time to see me. And no, I don't know why they're keeping a traffic cone. Oh hell yes! Boom. You're not exactly gonna. None of you is gonna survive this, unless the bad hit detection of the geometry gets in the way. Never underestimate how bad the hit geometry. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh dear. Oh look, it's going to be night again by the time I get outside. These raiders are so badly equipped. They don't really get better. Oh dear, not a dead end. Dead end! Oh. Are we in here? Are we in here forever? Don't forget you're here forever. Seems to be very appropriate. Dear, we're gonna be here. We're never gonna leave. We're gonna be stuck in these tunnels forever. Great, Arlington. I'm not sure if Arlington was a dead end. So I'm not sure if Arlington was a dead end or not. So I'll try to get to Platts, whatever Platts is. And here I was thinking that was a gate unique to bloody Prim. Now is this the one I came out of? Wasteland Metro, perfect. I love the sound of Wasteland. It gets out of here. Could it be? Could we finally have reached the exit of this awful city? Trap. So many. We're free! Wait, what? Which side of the river am I on? Ah, there we are, Dukov's place. I'm on the side of the citadel. It's just some you know, you just gotta get my bearings. Nah, you don't actually have much money, I remember now. And she never restocks either. So she's not particularly useful as a vendor. Although as a shithouse, definitely. Although, would you trust a shithouse that has a brown stain around its seat? I can't say I would trust. I would particularly want to sit there. You know, you might be better just squatting. All I can do is hear the eye but hover. Because I obviously have no radio, so I can't hear Enclave radio coming out. Is this the Super Duper Mart? Yep. This looks so nice in Fallout 4. Yeah, because this was one of the few areas that they actually did. One of the areas they did in full detail. Capital Wasteland team before they decided to stop. It's kind of disappointing because it looks so nice. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I keep up hope for a... Actually, let's get an R91 modded up. I'm getting bored of the layer. What was it just called? It was just called Assault Rifle, what? Just called Assault Rifle, wasn't it? Let's get one of these modded up. Oh, I don't actually have enough caps. Oh, I've got the important mod anyway. I've got a big drum mag on it. Which only doubles its capacity, which makes very little sense. It's like a 3 times larger volume and it only doubles its capacity, I'm stretched. That's better. Again, it's just occurred to me that Fallout 3 has the weird left side bolts as well. Or at least in this case it's just a charging handle, but... Why would I even not... Why would I even try... waste my time trying to pick it? Laser pistol. And a Vault-Tec lunchbox mine. Ah, vodka. In a square bottle. Because circles hadn't been invented yet. Even though those are very clearly circle. You think there's no one in here?
I'll tear your heart out. Eat it.
Even though this is a location you get sent to on a quest from Megaton, it really is quite a dangerous location.
Ooh, I love when they talk that.
And yes, if you're wondering why this thing's firing so fast, I buffed the fire rate on it. I buffed the fire rate on it so it was no longer so wimpy. Because it was like bam, 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 bam before, which was really useless. It's a fucking assault rifle. Why was it so slow firing? Oh, broke me bobby pin. It's a rare occurrence. I get the distinct impression this Protectron isn't supposed to be here. Oh, it can't be that. Can't be cast. Someone was doing a heavy bit of drinking when they put that password in, clearly. Look at all this shit that the Raiders have. Actual bottles of Nuka-Cola. I think one of the biggest quantum stockpiles in the entire game. Quantum's rare. It's... I don't think it's as ridiculous as it is in Fallout 4, but it's pretty rare. You know, it's a good healing item. I think it's also addictive as well.
Somebody open up the... Hang on. Something ain't right here.
Yeah, my sights don't line up. Something right here. Silly Raider. It's not firing over the counter, is it? Come on, Raider, Raider, Raider. Oh, fuck it. The hit geometry on these shelves is just awful.
Who's up? Who's out there?
Dang it, I don't think this thing's accurate. I was using the appropriate weapon that you would have had at the time. You might have had a few rounds for an R91. Or you might have had a Chinese assault rifle. Same basic weapon. One breaks easier but does more. I think the Chinese assault rifle does a bit more damage, but it also breaks a bit easier. See, it doesn't even take many shots from this to blow the bloody buses up. The buses blow up at the slightest provocation. I would hate, you know, and people, and they were loaded with people, and they blow up with that ease. Yeah, they blow up with such ease, and they were carrying people. Oh look, it's night time again. Seriously, day does not last very long, and night lasts forever. Ugh, I hate night. Yeah, this is the random enclave guy who's always here. Because this guy's always here, even at like no levels, I think he's to discourage. He's to try and scare you off. I'm pretty sure he's always there. Or is he like a 50% chance? He seems to always be there. And I think he's there to scare you off because he's a suspiciously ridiculously well armored and ridiculously powerful compared to what everyone else at this point will. Speaking of ridiculous, I see a giant ass of an ant. The slightly less ridiculously giant ant, which took more hits. Springvale. Possibly one of the first places you visit. Yeah, Springvale's probably. Yeah, that's probably the first dungeon you know, using dungeon in a colloquial sense. That's probably one of the first places you'll go. Also, take careful note of how big this house is on the outside. It's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 3.5 seconds roughly to run side to side.
Cut it out.
What, walking into shit? Stuck on a
Who the
fucking
hell are
lamp.
you? Where'd you come from? Did Moriarty send you?
No Nexi.
Colin Moriarty, the owner of Moriarty's Saloon in Megaton. That sack of shit is convinced that I'm some crazy junkie who stole money from him. Look, I used to work for that slob.
Ah, lovely.
Doing,
Prostitute!
you know, favors for guys.
You mean prostitute?
Well, I got sick and tired of it. I told Moriarty I'm taking my share of the caps and leaving.
Yeah.
I even slept with the pig to seal the deal. Next morning he tells me I couldn't leave.
Stretch.
So I bolted. Took my money and ran. Now he's branded me a thief and a junkie and sent his cronies to find me.
You know,
Need a new hide.
common sense dictates that if you're going to hide from someone coming out of Megaton, you go a little further away than the town next door.
You'd do that for me? I can't believe it. You hardly even know me. Thanks, kid. You watch yourself out there.
Let's see, so 1, 2, 3. This is actually about the rights. This book. I don't think the doors line up, and I know the windows don't. Yeah, because the door we exited was here. And suddenly we're on the other side of the house. The doors don't, you know, it's one of those things where the doors really don't, doors and the windows do not line up at all. You know, the window on this place is here. And these little slits, but the actual windows you go through are just, it's not like remotely similar inside. Where's that pointing me to? Bloody into the pit, that's why. I need to find Vault 111. Oh wait, sorry, Vault 101. There's an Enclave Eye Boot. There's Springvale. Not sure if that's a vanilla map marker or not, because I've got a map marker mod that adds a lot of them, because it was really lacking in them. Like, you could go through entire little destroyed towns and there was nothing in the way of map markings. You know, I don't care if you just call it destroyed shithole number 4. Ardarshi Blues. Oh dear, it actually is opening. That's why everything's sealed up on the inside. Say if you're quick, you can make it through before the door shuts. I just wanted to be pushed out by the door. You know, what kind of secure vault has a terminal to open it from the outside without some form of key? You know, at least the Fallout 4 ones, they had a Pip-Boy lock on them. You had to have a Pip-Boy to get in. That one, you just sort of, oh, you just pull the handle and out you go. Yeah, what's funny is, I so often can never find Megaton, but you just come up to Vault 101, and it's just to the right of Springvale. It's, like, not far away at all. This shithole primarily made out of a giant old plane. And that seems to be primarily what Megaton was made out of.
Welcome to Megaton. The bomb is perfectly safe. We promise.
The door is fantastically over-engineered, though.
Partner, y'all enjoy your stay now.
I swear you're supposed to have a cowboy hat.
Have yourself a nice visit, partner.
Cut it out. Welcome, sir or madam, to Crazy Wolfgang's traveling junk store. The depot of detritus, the shop of slop, and the caravan of crap.
Not exactly good names to call it.
Craziest of all possible Wolfgangs offer to you.
Why?
Crazy Wolfgang's got just what you need. Assuming you need the random junk that I've got.
Yeah, when you call it's a caravan of crap, do you really expect people to do business with you? I mean... Nah, keep those because I can turn those into shit. Why I can't use the frying pan as a weapon, I don't know. That might be useful for something. Wow, he has a lot more money than I thought he did. I didn't expect him to have 3,000, I was sort of expecting 300. There, take my brush gun.
Another satisfied. See you out on the road.
Thirsty.
And that's another thing, there's actual proper little caravans, not just like for those little proper little caravans rather than like, you know, no names. They just end up getting stuck in Novak forever.
Another newcomer. Name's Lucas Sims, town sheriff, and mayor too when the need arises.
I love how he looks sort of green because the colour is on. For some reason, I've never seen someone who's actually green.
Friendly and well-mannered.
You know, it's just one of the weird quirks of Fallout 3 Ian New Vegas' character gen is that they get really weird colours, like they come blue and green.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, is there something I can help you with?
The bomb.
What about
It's huge.
It's not like the place was put up overnight. Megaton's been here for decades.
Yeah, which means some multiple nut jobs decided to build around a massive
Started
bomb.
out as a small settlement of people trying to get into Vault 101. When they were denied, they stuck around here. Some of them started worshipping the thing like a god.
Why have you ever built your settlement around a giant bomb in the first place?
They're nuts, no doubt, but mostly harmless. By now, most people don't give a shit. They figure if it ain't gone off by now, it never will. I respectfully disagree.
Yeah, it's a giant fucking bomb.
Oh, all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job... That's pretty steep.
This steep. It's like 5 times.
Don't screw up, though. Well, come to think of it, I do remember a stranger coming through here. Spent some time up in the saloon. Might want...
Yeah, because of course the pub is the first place anyone would go. Why would you ever go anywhere else? Like, seriously, it just seems to be like the first place people ever seem to go in these towns. Oh no! The crazy nut jobs!
Every ear shall be stricken deaf to hear the thunder of his voice. Let the men, women...
Also, I don't know if that's just me, but that looks suspiciously like the Voltec logo.
Gather and behold the power of atoms.
Confessor Nutjob!
Could it be
What's the harmless
a
here?
new addition to a humble little... I am Confessor Cromwell. In my youth, I traveled. The only advice that I can offer is this. Bask.
Yes! I definitely do not want to step in the glow. It's irradiating me.
Behold,
I will do it with a long...
he is
I will
coming with the clouds.
play with this gigantic bomb.
I shall be blind with
I'll take its few...
Every ear
Why does
shall
it have like
be deaf
a
to
gauge
hear
on the
the
outside of it?
thunder
Doesn't even make sense.
Let the men, women, and children of the earth Come forth.
Oh, dear.
I'll be damned.
At least it's safe now.
You disarmed that thing. Here's your reward. Hell, why don't you move? It ain't much to look at, but talk.
Oh, no, not what. We're going with Moira much later because she annoys me.
And behold the power of atoms. Let
Yes, local nut job.
favored land attend now.
At least it can't go blow up anymore. You know, I'm sure everyone will sleep at night like better knowing that it won't go boom. Okay, that's the back door to the pub. You know, Saloon is a very American name, which, considering that Colin Moriarty is Irish, yeah, and he calls it a saloon, which is a bit unusual because it's decidedly American. Yeah, I think shillelagh is a Irish drinking house, and you know, pub is the general British term, so you know, it's kind of saloon seems a bit odd. It's more like frontier town sort of thing.
Come on, you piece of junk. Every day it's the same damn thing. Hey, Smoothskin, you need something?
Yeah.
Drink, maybe? Anything?
Anything
at all?
You know, I don't know if Smoothskin's an... I don't know if Smoothskin's supposed to be an insult or not, or whether it's just a situational thing.
Well now.
I love how you have fuck all idea what the Wasteland is, but you still know he's a ghoul.
Just because I look like a corpse. I'm glad to see that there are a few worthwhile people around here. Listen, Moriarty'd have my head if he caught me selling at a discount. But for you, I'll risk it.
What a nice... If you're nice to him, you get a discount. Why would you not?
Sure thing.
I say, why would you not? You know, you're not exactly gaining anything from being a dick. Although you can be a dick through pretty much every conversation in Fallout 3, which is actually quite refreshing. You know, it's quite a refreshing thing to be able to be a dick whenever you want.
See you soon, drunkie. Oh yeah, I do remember a guy like that. Honestly, I usually keep my head down. I tend to get smacked up. I was like you once.
Oh.
Wandered into town looking for an escape from this stupid joke of a body.
You should have gone to Underworld. They're nice to ghouls, because they are ghouls.
Very well. Moriarty keeps the computer terminal in the back. On it, he keeps all of the goings-on in Megaton. If you can get onto that terminal, I'll bet he has information on your dad. Now get away from me, Smooth Skin. If Moriarty even suspects I told you this, I'm a dead ghoul.
You know, I don't think, you know, ghouls in Fallout 4 are nowhere near as badly treated as ghouls in Fallout 3. I guess the people of Boston are less racist than those of Megaton. I mean, and not, you know, there's a difference when they're a feral. You know, when they go feral. Of course he is. Of course. I have to. You know, you have to break into his terminal while he's sitting at it. Well, I know it doesn't end in Eon. I know it doesn't begin it can't be that either. There you go, type, didn't I? Yes. Just type all this crap in. Okay, can't end in Ian. Ugh. And you only get 3 bloody attempts as well. Because if you go with a 4th attempt, you're basically fucking yourself. Oh, he only noticed me when he hit me. When he... Okay, purification is a no. Oh, occasionally. Of course, that's the password. That doesn't even make sense. Moriarty is clearly adapted to America because that word there. You know, I'm pretty sure the Irish use arse just like the rest of Brit. You know, the Euro world, you know, area. I don't know if they do in normal Ireland though. I know Northern Ireland probably does because they, you know, British English. They know proper English. Ew. So he's a rapist, lovely. Yeah, because you really want the X-rated rapist in your town. Ah, Mr. Burke, I really should have talked to him. Just because I just can't imagine, you know, all I can hit. A Class A weirdo. Yeah, he probably came into town and said, "Stop right there, criminal scum." Yay. Ah, Free Dog. Right. I wasn't expecting to have to go to Free Dog so soon. I thought it was a step between, I guess the step is go Vault to Megaton, Megaton to GNR, fix the bloody transmitter for Free Dog, then I think you get sent to Rivet City, and then you finally get sent to where you actually have to go. Wow. That's tiny, tiny tabs. Oh, there! No, there's someone.
Can't I just drink in peace?
With, again, green around the lips. I've never seen anyone like that. Ah, Megaton. It's a shithole. But it's a friendly enough shithole. You know, it's a welcoming shithole. You know, it's not a great place, but it's basically a big mountain of garbage. And Diamond City just doesn't compare to this. Diamond City is just sort of like a poor imitation. And of course, New Vegas has none of these sort of wasteland cities.
I urge you, my friends, come, drink with me and pray. Glorious atom, I give unto you these feeble bones. I present to your will this frail.
I say, this bomb is what determines what player home you get in Fallout 3. If you disarm it, you get the Megaton one. If you don't, you get the... if you just blow it up, you get the 10-penny sour one. Neither are particularly great. You know, they're not, but neither are particularly great places.
Have yourself a nice visit, partner.
See, the legs are very similar to what they are in Fallout 4, but they did change. They really did change the upper body. You know, the race is similar, but different. You know, it's one of those stuff. You know, it's one of those stylistic changes that Fallout 4 did, and I think it was one for the best. Nah, I'm not going to go farting around back into the city. I won't go to GNR. Don't have to talk to Free Dog yet. I'm going to play out in the Wasteland. The Fallout 4 Mr. Gutsies are so much more dangerous. These are both fragile and weak firepower, because plasma's really, really weak in Fallout 3 in New Vegas for some reason. You know, even though it's supposed to be like top of the line, I mean super new tech, not the newest tech there was before the war, it's still crap. Oh shit. That's an oh shit moment when you find the death claw. I've got some normal shoot gun rounds, might as well use a shoot gun for a while. Oh no! A Yao Guai! Oh no! Looks... You know, these Yao Guai are like really, really scrawny for bears. You know, they aren't, you know, they're not really fat enough to be bears, because bears are typically chunkier things. You know, they're almost dog-like to that scrawny. Here's a little township that probably wasn't marked on any map, because none of them were. Oh no! A turret! The turret doesn't exactly stop anything. Was he... What was he running from? Where's the turret? Oh, there. Wait for it to slowly turn around before shooting it. Oh, someone left a band in the bed trying to leg it. Like a solitary raider is not a threat to anyone. I think it's a little raider town. You wouldn't know, it's not like Fallout 4 where raiders have blue girders everywhere. Talk about friendly fire. I get the feeling Bloody Mess is triggering more than it's supposed to. As since pretty much every single one of these exploded. That or the shotgun's overkilling them so bad. It could just be that the shotgun's overkilling him. And to be honest, that's the one bit of New Vegas' gameplay I say performs better is the shotguns. In Fallout 4, shotguns never seem to hit anything. Where are you? Oh. Like, they never seem to hit anything in Fallout 4. Well, in New Vegas, they do actually seem to hit everything. I hear guns, but... Oh, fuck it, I'm not even engaging at that range. Sometimes you just have to say fuck it and charge. That was surprising, the Scaffer actually won. Says how pathetic raiders are.
What do you need? Yes, that's locked, and yes, I can see you eyeing it.
So they actually are... It's... Like, the truck bombs are so much more dangerous. Like, they just go off without warning, which is, you know... 1 minute they're smoking, the next they've gone up. There's no fire, just boom. They're so much more dangerous without a little indicator. this be? Super Mutant? Protectron? Teeny weeny Radical Scorpion. I guess teeny weeny Radical Scorpion it was. Oh no, not the Raiders.
Tear your heart out.
Will you with your stupid pink hair? You'll tear my heart out. I think I'll just blow you up first. Ah, the little dinos. I don't even remember this place. Must be the same place I was before. Just the lower end of it. I say, but there's actually stuff to see. Unlike you've well, it's just like big emptiness. Again, I also nerfed these, so they hit like a truck, but they don't take a million hits like they do even else. They have like 3,000 health and like 25 damage resist. They are truly ridiculous how much damage they take. Like truly ridiculous. What's this place? The township. Ew.
Well, hi there. Welcome to Andale. I'm Willie Wilson, though folks just call me Bill. Is there anything I can do for you?
How is Bill short for Willie? Will, yes, but Bill?
Why, it's a place to settle down and raise a family. Of course, we don't just let anyone in here. The Homeowners Association is very clear on that. Besides, there's no room. As amazing as Andale is it any wonder that all the houses would be full of happy families?
Creepy. It's too welcoming. There's clearly something wrong here. Oh well, that explains it. Creepy garden though. That explains so much. How evil this place is. There's only 3 houses.
What? Who are you? What? How? How did you get in here?
You leave your door open, you senile old bat.
Get out while you can! What's wrong? You don't see anything wrong with a quiet little...
Yeah, I do. I see it as real creepy.
In the middle of a blasted wasteland? Nothing wrong with being friendly, but these folks aren't just friendly. They're killers.
So why do you live here?
Back around here and get out while you can.
And you're a senile old man. Also, oh, the door. No, door's on the wrong side of the house again. Door's hit. You know, went out a door here, came out of a door here. The Smith's house.
Well, hello. Welcome to Andale, winner of the Best Town in the USA contest. Well, I don't right know. But we're the best one. Isn't that what matters? I mean, we're...
So you win by being the only one to invent it because it's your own contest.
Us. So like I was saying, welcome to Andale. What can the Smith family do for you?
They're too nice.
Has he been spreading his stories again? It's the best little town there is. We don't have a care in the world here. I mean, honestly.
Yeah, that's creepy.
Lord made Andale for days like today.
That's secure for a reason.
Hello there, stranger. Good to meet you. Name's Jack Smith. But
Creepy
anyway,
is what the whole town
Andale,
is.
The best little town in Virginia. Not here, not in Andale, no ma'am. The great Commonwealth of Virginia is alive and well. In fact, we just
So it's the
voted ourselves a new
Commonwealth.
governor.
It says, I can't keep track of the 13 bloody Commonwealths that they have in Fallout World.
The adults walked right on down to the polling location and... Yes, sir, it's every American's civic duty to cast his vote for his favorite Republican candidate. Am I right?
Okay then.
Yes, sir, democracy is God's best
It's
gift. Right after family.
democracy! You can only vote for one party. That is not democracy.
Now, my vote is my business and no one else's. But I'll tell you one thing, we didn't vote for any beatnik liberal commies, that's for sure.
Liberals. You know, the Republicans are not good. You know, America's system is two-party, and as a result, neither party has things that are good and they bad. Each party has something good, and each party has something bad. The Republicans' complete lack of interest in science is bad. The Democrats' liberalness is bad.
Just let Linda know before. I hope to see you there.
It's like, I'm not, you know, when it comes to political, I am not liberal. The only thing I am liberal... Ew, I knew there was something creepy going on, but... That doesn't make sense. If, you know, clearly cannibalizing people, but if that's... Why would you have to keep the skeletons? But when it comes to political, most of my views are quite right-wing. But when it comes to anything like sexuality and that sort of stuff, you know, being who you are, I'm very... You know, that's the only thing I'm really left-wing on. You know, you don't want to marry? Don't marry. Don't want to be... Don't want to you know... Don't want to love men? If you're a woman? Don't. If you want to love anything, love it. You know... If the love is mutual, then there's not a problem. If the love is one-sided, then it's probably to be expected. That seems to be very much the case of these things. Most of the times it's one-sided, but as long as two people love each other, it doesn't really matter. And just don't be an obnoxious turd and flaunt it. You know.
Hey there, stranger. I've got something that I want to talk to you about. I couldn't help but notice that you're poking around in my basement.
Even though you didn't know I was there.
So be honest now. I'm disappointed in you, stranger. So quick to judge us. Judge not, lest ye be judged, as the good book says. Honestly, how many people have
oh dear.
The only difference between us is that I'm bringing home the bacon for my family. Hey,
you're not even in the house.
I don't think I like your tone. After the war...
Just so you know, my views on cannibalism is... My trigger finger's faster. My views on cannibalism are very clear. If it's a woman doing it, it's... Where's the other one? Got a white little town out. Where is it? I see, my views on cannibalism are very clear. If you are a male and a cannibal, you must die. If you're a woman, let's just say I find that very interesting. What's this, the corpse shed? How is such a shit shack locked so well? Yep. How is such a shit shack locked so well? That doesn't even make sense. You know, how is such a shit shack so well? Give it a kick and the whole thing would fall down. Little shit shack. Come on. Where are they? Must have ran off. Well, that's that little creepy little town dealt with. There's another one similar to it elsewhere that's... The difference is they think they're vampires and only drink blood, and it's rather almost comedic. You know, it's rather silly. Yeah, this wasteland is a lot grimmer than the others. You know, it's not... You know, the Mojave Wasteland doesn't really have anything grim going on in it, and neither in the Boston one again doesn't really either. It's one of the things I do miss about Fallout 3 is that there's a lot. It's not quests, but it's just locations are more interesting. Yeah, I've still got a few more shotgun rounds. So I'll buy a radical scorpion. It is, and it's dead now. No, it's not so radical anymore. There's Tenpenny Tower. You know it's Tenpenny Tower because nothing else stands out like it. It's the only tower block for pretty much for miles. What be this? Radical Scorpions? Raiders? Raiders. Don't wear such a silly helmet. It'll only get you killed. Use the shotgun. Well, he was weak. To get taken out by a bloody buckshot at that distance. I didn't even expect that. Let's see. I see a bloatfly. A vast void where the Lord doesn't exist. Tenpenny Tower. Let's head towards the vast void where the Lord doesn't exist. Because the long-distance graphics in Fallout 3 and New Vegas are horrible. Radical Scorpions. Reload the weapon. Yeah, this is Fallout 3 Crazy Felony. Well, actually, on a technical sense, it is New Vegas. I mean, proof of that would be this loading screen. You know, it is New Vegas, but it is Fallout 3 as well. The reason I can play Fallout 3 in New Vegas is a Tale of Two Wastelands mod. It basically fully ports Fallout 3 into New Vegas. Of course, you have to own a legal copy of Fallout 3 for it to port, to even begin the porting process, but it does make Fallout 3 more playable without the weird, like, clunky controls. I mean, New Vegas isn't exactly slick, but it's better. It's less clunky. I think it's less clunky. It's still clunky, it's just a little less so. Oh, I have hit the invisible wall of nothing. I forgot. I didn't realise Tenpenny Tower was that close to the edge. Yeah, so it is. I didn't realise it was that close to the edge. But there's all of this as well. It's you know, Fallout 3's Wasteland is just so much better than Fallout 4. Fallout 4's is really small. New Vegas is small and empty. It's, you know, this is a lot you know, the city is really dense. I think it's actually quite a lot larger than it looks. Maybe that. It's not even hostile. I'm not going to kill it. Nope, something's going boom. Ooh, which is my favourite? It's dependent on what specifically it's dependent on what it is. Gameplay, Fallout 4 without a doubt. Wasteland, Fallout 3. Main quest, Fallout 3. Side quests, New Vegas. You know, it's companions. Ooh, that's a hard one. Probably Fallout 4. I just don't really get along with any of the others particularly well. You know, it's just that's just the way it is. It's, you know, it's all dependent on factors. You know, as a whole, I couldn't say, because each one has their flaws and their good points. Moon's looking very low res tonight. Look how low res that looks. Look how pixelated it is. Very pixelated tonight.
You can tell Tenpenny he can kiss my ass. We've got plenty of bottle caps. Let me in, goddammit.
How many times do we have to go through this? You're not getting in.
I can stand here all day yelling at you through this damn speaker if I have to.
I've already told you Tenpenny won't allow zombies to live here.
Who the hell are you?
More good racism. I think I'll just walk away. If I had to choose, I'd probably pick Fallout 4 just because its gameplay is so much slicker. It won't be by much though. You know, it's very hard to choose between the three. I mean, Fallout 3 its gameplay is so clunky, but I do love its world, and its main quest just has a, you know, it just feels better. New Vegas' main quest is my least favourite. It has nothing going for it. It's just boring. You know, it's just an excuse to stick you on the side quests, which, to be honest, the side quests are good, but they're not, you know, the main quest is just a nothing in New Vegas. Oh, let's go in. I don't think I've ever been in here. The Nuka-Cola Protectron. Radical roaches. No one said anything about radical roaches. Oh, friendly mole rat. What? Railway spikes. That's ammo. Why is the military one doing put your hands up? Doesn't even make sense. Oh, more rats. Radical roach. No, I've definitely never been in here. Wouldn't be the first time. I don't often, for some reason, I don't really go in the interior as much. Oh no! Radical roaches! I'm so scared. I'm so fantastically frightened of radical roaches. 'Cause, you must be destroyed. 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 'Cause The hit detection on radical roaches is really bad. Like, really bad. I love how apparently the radical roaches have killed the protect drones. Oh, radical roaches. If it wasn't for the dodgy hit detection, they wouldn't even be it. I wouldn't even probably I don't know why I'm bothering killing them, they're kind of pathetic. They're kind of useless. Huh? Well, that's... Is it coming towards me? It is. Oh, radical roaches, they are so laughably bad. It's so bad. That's got a lot more range than I thought it would. That's a radical roach. What is this place? Roachland? I've seen so many bloody radical roaches in one place. Me. Alright. Oh well. That's that place done.
Hello, stranger. I'm Tinker Joe, premier supplier of robotic parts and service throughout the DC Wasteland. Of course you would, of course. Well, it just happens that I've got a beautiful deal on this customized Gutsy. And it's not just Mr. Gutsy. He's a full-fledged sergeant. Sergeant RL3, to be precise, the pride of General Atomics International. Comes complete with a simulated personality unit, so he's good for... Hey, I said it was a beautiful... But to tell the truth, RL3's a bit picky about... Makes him a bit of a tough lot to sell, if you know what I mean.
Because for some reason all the companions in Fallout 3 are tied to karma.
That's a hard bargain. But if I wake up with that thing playing Reveille at me one more time, I'll go insane. I'll just
it played the trumpet call when it went to wake up.
Here's hoping for the best for you and the sergeant alike.
There's a Mr. Handy here, but it isn't... RL3 is nowhere to be found. Oh, and the Mr. Handy doesn't even give me any voice lines. Look at those eyes. Let's see. I've said they've got a long way away from Slaverland. Slaverland's sort of like the top right corner of the map. Well, that was an unbelievable racket. Oh. Oh dear. I think RL3 is dead. Oh dear. I guess Tinker Joe conned me. Oh well. Only 500 caps. Because of barter. Wow. Ow. This is the first time I've ever got a good look at a Yow boy. And it really does look more blue dog-like than it does bear. Yeah, it really does look more dog-like than bear-like. A mini nuke? If I get enough of them, I might be able to fire the Merv once. The Merv in Fallout 3 is so pointless. It works, unlike Fallout 4's, which just drops on at your feet. But it is so fantastically pointless. Because it fires like 6 or 8 mini nukes at once, using that much ammo. And nothing is really strong enough to take that much, except possibly like Ulysses or Lanius. No one else really takes that much. It's complete overkill and a complete waste of time. Does look spectacular. If you stick God mode on, you can fire it enough times to cause the game to crash. Do the same in Fallout 4, and you won't crash the game. You can spam so many fucking mini nukes with God mode on that the screen goes like completely completely different colour. You know, like all the colours washed out because there's so many explosions, and it still runs well. Fired a Merv a few times. It's on God mode in this, and it crash. You know, it's just the nature of it. The Merv is too ridiculous. Speaking of Merv... oh wait, no, this is a big raider pit. Although, I think I will get a kill while I'm here. Not the kill I was looking for, but I'll take it. Oh, stupid raider. Straight between the cylinders. You know, I love how they can have a gunshot out their hands. And then not take any damage from having this big 50 cal bullet whack their gun out of a clenched hand. Oh, sledgehammer guy. Oh, stay still for. Let's sledgehammer guy go on. Oh, this guy's a turd. Look at him, he's hiding again. You know I would hide if I had a sledgehammer. Oh god, he's moving again. I'm not a good sniper at the best of times, but bloody hell. See, I'm pissed off rounds. Oh dear, I've let it loose. And now it's dead. That's what I was going to kill. It's the one behemoth I actually know where it lives. Evergreen Mills. It's the one place where I actually know it exists. Notice, Evergreen Mill. Everything's signposted. It's nice. Oh, and I'm out of time. So, might sort Evergreen Mills later, next time. Anyway, that is the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation link is in the description as per usual, as is a list of all past live streams. Come to Fallout 4 live stream on Monday. I'll have something to say about Fallout 76 and whatever else Bethesda decides to release at Bethesda E3. Hopefully some sort of Fallout 3 remake would be really, really nice, but unlikely. Anyway, good. Bye.